it's good to see you once again here on Dee's Delights. I have a handy dandy little apron on that Lindsay gave me. Interesting. I may have to buy myself a few of these, so if in the next few episodes you see different aprons, you know I'm trying to spice things up a bit. Today what we're going to make is a chili recipe. Now I have to be honest, I have not tried this recipe yet. My friend from high school and grade school, Angie Ferry, she graduated in 1980 from Bedford High School with me. She sent me a recipe. She's not on Facebook, but she did see some of my recipes online on my YouTube channel. Nobody watches my YouTube channel. It's just where I put backups of all of my videos. So anywho, she saw some of the recipes and she reached out to me and she sent me her mom's chili recipe. Her mom's no longer with us, but we know where she's at. So I thank you, Angie, for this chili recipe. And Doug is looking forward to it. Doug is a big chili fan. And Angie also said it's good with buttered cornbread. Well, tonight I'm not going to take the time to make homemade cornbread. So I texted Doug to see which one he wants. And here is, I've never seen this before, honey corn mix. And Jiffy's easy and it's good. Or just America's favorite good old plain cornbread mix. We'll see which one. I texted him. Which one do you think he's going to say? Yep. This is what the text was. I sent him 2 of them. Which one? I know my husband well. He said the good old favorite. So that's what we'll make. So let's get started. What we're going to need for this recipe is 1 pound of lean ground beef, and I did get lean this time. It's 93% lean. Usually I use the 80-20, but I'm going to follow the directions as they state. 1 yellow onion, 1 green pepper. Now this is kind of a small green pepper, so I'll see. I might put a little bit of this one in it, not sure. 1 can of dark red kidney beans. So I'm going to use the Hanover brand. Let's see, 1 24-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. I couldn't find a 24-ounce can, so guess what? It's a 28-ounce can is what I'm going to use. And it's crushed, not diced, but crushed. So that's what I picked up. 3 to 4 tablespoons of chili powder. I'll probably use 3. Doug likes his chili a little mild. So we're going to use, and I got the Great Value brand. If you get the Great Value brand, this was like 89 cents. And I don't use chili powder enough to warrant spending $3, $4 on a little bottle of it. So 89 cents. Same with the cumin, 89 cents, because I don't use that much. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to take time. I'm going to dice up the onions, dice up the green peppers, and I'll be right back. I'm dicing up the 1 onion. I think I forgot to mention it also takes 2 tablespoons of flour and 2 tablespoons of sugar. Almost forgot to mention that to you. I'm going to dice up 1 onion. This is about a medium-sized onion. My eyes are starting to get a little teary-eyed. Not too bad. I turned the pan on. I did start the hamburger, and as soon as I fry that up a little bit, I'll add my green peppers and onions. Whew. Pretty soon my nose is going to start running. These are some strong onions. Wow. Whew. Some onions seem to be stronger than others. Doug loves onions, so he'll love this. And I'm going to take a bowl up to Lindsay. She likes chili too. Now I'll eat chili, but it's not my favorite food, but it still will be good, especially with cornbread. Have any of you ever watched that show, is it called Dinner and a Movie? And whenever Angie mentioned that cornbread was good with it, that made me think of this song. See if you've heard it before. And cornbread, beans and cornbread, beans and cornbread, Do you remember that? I used to always sing that. Beans and cornbread. Beans and cornbread. So, we're gonna have a little cornbread. We're gonna have kidney beans, so we're having beans and cornbread. Oh my Lord, my nose is running. I have to blow my nose. Don't want anything dripping down into these onions. Beans and cornbread. That's gonna be in my head all night long now. Beans and cornbread. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put this onion in with the hamburger. I'll dice up the green pepper. That's a lot of onion. Beans and cornbread. Beans and cornbread. Alrighty. Gonna peel, gonna take the center out of there. Take the center out of both of them. Guess I should take the sticker off of one of them too. Is there a sticker on this one? I'll take out the center of it, get rid of all the little seeds, wash it out. So when I mentioned to Angie about sending where I could send the $25 check to, she said she didn't need it, but she would send it to her local food bank, which is a good cause. So Angie's money tonight will be going to the local food bank, and she lives about 3 hours from here. I won't give her location, but I think the local food bank is a good thing to donate to. Anytime you can help people in need, that's a good thing. So I'll see if I need 2 of these green peppers because they're kind of small, but I'm thinking maybe just 1.5. Even though the recipe calls for 1 green pepper, usually the green peppers are a little bit bigger than this. Okay, I think I'm going to cook it without the lid on for a little bit. Mix the green peppers in here. Once the onions, green peppers, and beef is cooked thoroughly, then I'll drain it a little bit. And then I will add, let's see, then I add the beans and the crushed tomatoes. But in the meantime, in a baggie or a container, I can mix the chili powder, the cumin, the sugar, and the flour. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in a small container. I'm going to do, since I know Doug, I'm going to do 3 tablespoons of chili powder, not 4. 1, 2, 3. I need 1 tablespoon of cumin. I know I'm sloppy because I don't have the patience to be neat. Flour, I need 2 tablespoons of flour and 2 tablespoons of sugar. And I'm going to wipe this out a little bit before I don't want to put chili powder or cumin in the flour. I'm just going to wipe that out. One, 2, and that should thicken up the broth a little bit. And 2 tablespoons of sugar. I'll wipe this off again. Don't want to get the flour in my sugar. And I shall mix that around. That way it'll be prepared when it's time to use it. Smells like chili mix. So I'll put this aside for a little bit. Okay, I might not have to drain anything because since I took this lid off, letting all the excess moisture out, and there's not a lot of fat on this lean beef. Can any of my Bedford girlfriends remember what gift Angie had in the cafeteria? She could sing. Do you remember how she could sing? She had a gift for doing it. She could sing the ABCs while doing something else. Let me know. Angie, you remember? You had a different way of singing the ABCs. Very gifted. Very gifted. I used to have an old picture that I can remember of a bunch of us girls. I think I would have been maybe about 12 years old when I lived out in Cessna. We had a birthday party and I remember Angie being there. I think Carolyn Stifler and a few other girls. We had a good time. You know, it's fun to think of all the memories that you had with your friends. And it's kind of sad when everybody moves away. But we had a good childhood. Okay. This pan I'm using, the skillet, is rather large, so I think I can just make the whole thing in here. I think everything's going to fit. I don't think I'm going to need a big pot for my chili. I think that's cooked the whole way through. It's browned. Let's add the kidney beans, and it is to be undrained. And I checked with Angie, it's a 15 ounce, 15.5 ounces is this one. I wanted to make sure that it wasn't a bigger size when it just says 1 can. And remember, do not drain it. And get the dark red, that's what the recipe says. Okay, now I'm gonna go with the crushed tomatoes, not diced, but crushed. Put that in there. That looks good. Looks really, really good. Something to stir that with, a little bit bigger spoon. Oh, here's a good one. I'll put this, you see it here. Add beans and crushed tomatoes to the beef mixture. Reduce heat and stir. So I'm going to add that. We're going to reduce the heat a little bit. Maybe put it down to about medium heat. This is looking good already. I think I'm going to like it. Yes, indeed. Now, once we put the flour, the sugar, all that stuff, we're going to have to keep on stirring it every so often. Whoops, starting to splatter. We're going to have to keep on stirring it so that it doesn't stick. Specifically in the directions, it says stir mixture often to prevent from sticking to the bottom of pan. So you're to cook until the chili is hot and bubbly. I'm probably, once I put everything together, I'm probably going to cook it for about 15 to 20 minutes. Maybe once it's hot, I'll just turn it down to a simmer. And then, once that's done, you can put little toppings on it. Probably I'll put a little cheddar cheese on mine. And I'm going to get ready while I'm doing that and make the America's favorite corn muffin mix. And that just takes a little, let me see, 1/3 cup milk, 1 egg, and 1 package of Jiffy muffin mix, and you get about 8 muffins. Usually I get 6. So I have another box, and I'll let Doug try the honey muffins out another night, because this is going to make enough chili that he'll have it a few nights. Put that in a bowl. Little lumpy. I'm going to put my fingers in there, mix it around, get rid of all the lumps. That's cooking a little bit. And now I am going to put the seasoning in there. And then I'm really gonna have to pay attention. So that I stir it. Yep. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit more. It almost looks like a brown sugar. Oh, that gave it some color. Oh, it's nice and thick. Nice and thick. Look at this. Oh. Looks yummy. Gonna put it there, let it cook a little bit, and I'll check it every few moments. And I'm just gonna cook it, let's just say for about 15 minutes. I cleared out my cabinet. I found some little muffin cups here. I'm only gonna make 6. I think that's about all I have. So I took a lot of stuff out of here. I'll put it back. Organization, as you can see. One. Oh, look at these, how pretty these are. I bet you I don't even have 6. Wait, I think I do. Yes, I do. One-third cup. Well, time to stir. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit more. I'm kind of like between medium-low now for another 13 minutes or so. Just to make sure everything gets heated the whole way through. Well, pretty much, I guess it's just the beans that need to get heated the whole way through. Okay, 1/3 cup milk and 1 egg. I'm going to stir that up in a bowl first. I better get a bit of egg. Learned my lesson from one of the other recipes. Oh crap. There, I got it. Just double check. Yep, 1 egg, 1/3 cup milk. 1 box muffin mix. Stir that around. Sometime I'm going to do a cornbread recipe and see if you even notice the difference between that and Jiffy Mix. And also, you can put syrup on top of it. You can butter them, whatever you like, or just stick it in your chili. Okay, now we'll get a little scooper. Now I'm only gonna probably put those about halfway full. I think this says 2/3, let's just see. It says preheat oven to 400. Grease muffin pan or use paper baking cups, which we did. Ingredients: batter will be slightly lumpy. For maximum crowns on muffins, let batter rest for 3 to 4 minutes. Stir lightly before filling cups. Fill cups 2/3 full. So let's let that sit for about 3 or 4 minutes. Let's see what time it is. I told Doug dinner would be ready by 5:30, so I'm going to try my darndest. I think we'll be right on target. Because the muffins, let's see, usually take what, about 15 minutes? Yep, 15 to 20 minutes. Meantime, I'm letting that rest there. I'll start putting stuff away. Throwing away stuff, clean up my kitchen at the same time. Now I'm going to scoop it out, and I think I put my measuring cup. Yep, put it in the sink. So we'll put it about 2/3 of the way full for each. Actually, I probably put it about 3/4 of the way full. Oh well. I usually only make 6 out of each box. It said maybe 8, but just slide the slop on over. We put the rest of that here. These are going to be big ones. Okay, put it in for 15 to 20 minutes. We'll see. You can kind of tell by looking at them. Actually, I'm going to put it on for about 17 minutes. We'll see. I'll be right back with you and let you know how the recipe turned out. And Doug's going to be coming down for dinner, and I'm sure he'll let Angie know whether he liked her recipe or not. But I think he's going to love it. Be back with you in a few. Well, the chili is done. I turned that down a few moments ago and turned it totally off. It was bubbling. I could tell it was cooked the whole way through because I tasted it. But you know what? I think I better taste it again. Nice and hot. I'm not a big chili fan, but I'm having chili tonight because this is delicious. I don't think I've tasted chili that good. Thank you, Angie. Thank you. I think Doug's going to be pleased too. I'm just about ready to take the muffins out. I put them in for about 17 minutes at 400 degrees. And yep, they're just about ready. I made them bigger, but the tops will expand and get brown. They're going to go good with our chili and some cheddar cheese. I'll put some cheddar cheese in mine. I don't know if Doug will. He'll probably like the chili just the way it is. I don't know if he'll want syrup on his muffins, or if he'll want butter, or if he just won't want anything. Yep, that was about 17 minutes. I adjusted the time. They smell good. You don't want them dry inside, but you don't want them gooey either. So I'm going to take these out of here. Let them cool in a little bowl here. Actually, I won't need the fork. Here we have 6 tasty muffins. No time at all to make. Jiffy has been doing muffins for I don't know how many years. Now I just need to wait for my husband, who said he was starving. I think he'll be quite pleased. Okay, Mr. Douglas has made it down over the hill.
Smells
Ready
good.
to, it does smell good. Doug's ready to try the chili out. We'll get his honest opinion.
Where did this come from?
Angie, my high school friend Angie Ferry.
Angie Ferry.
Angie Ferry. So I'm going to serve you a bowl. You know what? I was going to take some up to Lindsay, but maybe we won't want to share it.
Well, can we eat all that?
There's not, you know, it's not over amount. Do you want, I have a little plate there for your muffin. Do you want any cheddar cheese on it?
No.
I might put a little on mine. So we're gonna wait and see what Doug says, what he thinks. It is hot. I'm gonna let mine cool a little bit.
Is it spicy hot?
Nope, it's just right. I only put 3 tablespoons of chili powder. It said 3 to 4. I don't think it's spicy hot.
It's hot. Temperature hot.
Yeah,
It's good.
it's good.
Very good. Thank
Very
you,
good.
Angie.
Yep, very good. I might sprinkle just a little cheddar. So remember to share your recipes with us because, you know, Doug is definitely benefiting from these.
Yes. Send all you want to send.
Yep. And the next time I think I'm going to make a green bean casserole. A lot of people love green bean casseroles. I don't. This one, though, is made with tomatoes and mozzarella cheese.
Well, if you make it and you don't really like it, and I'm not real big on green bean casserole, who's going to eat it?
We'll find somebody. Somebody out there will eat it.
Okay.
It's a good green bean casserole. What I think I'll do is cut it in half. But you know, this one is the good kind with the mozzarella cheese, the tomatoes in it. It doesn't have the mushroom soup because I know you don't like mushrooms.
Well, we'll try it.
We'll try it. So we'll see you in a few weeks. Thanks everyone. Have a great week. Bye-bye.